again, you know, long time ago, you know, I was somewhat kicking it with a guy. Had no idea he was married, right? But when his wife found out about the other women he was dating, his wife found out, she decided to divorce him or leave him or whatever happened with that situation, right? But when it popped off, that's the first thing came out his mouth. Well, I ain't about to cry with a woman. I can get another woman. So why the passport boys can't get no woman of you know what I'm saying, their liking? Mind you, again, look at the situation of what I just stated. This wasn't a situation where a man was unhappy with his wife or, you know, his woman or his girlfriend. It's a situation that the woman decided she didn't want to be in it no more for whatever reasons, let alone him, you know, cheating or whatever, right? And any man in Detroit that I know, except for somebody that may be lame as fuck and may not be real easy on the eyes, is not going to no other country, no other state, nowhere to go meet no woman. They ain't even crying over had a good woman. You know, I know men who are on their second or third marriage, and some of them, you know, like, dang, I wish I could have kept my first wife, but she, you know, my new wife, such, and, you know, they don't have no problems. So I can't comprehend that. Again, y'all seen the video when I was coming out that concert. You seen all the melanated women that came out to see Escape and SWV, and any single man that was looking for a woman or even just a date has enough sense to know to go where it's a bunch of women to choose from right here on this land. You don't have to pack up and take your ass somewhere. That's your preference. You don't want a woman that look like you or look like your mother. I can see why a lot of y'all wouldn't want a woman that look like you, because like I said, I haven't seen one of them cats yet that was attractive to my eyes or easy on my eyes at the very least. All of them, and they all have this lame, you know, or either that or they the type of guy that, you know, if they're not a cop, they could be a cop. Like, it's just this, again, you know, when you get your ass over there, that woman not gonna be able to watch Harlem Nights with you. She not gonna be able to watch Superfly with you. She not gonna be, well, maybe I shouldn't have said that, but she not gonna be able to listen to Eric B. Rock and Rakim, Run DMC, none of that shit with your ass, because she not gonna, that's not of her culture. That's your culture. And, you know, that's your choice. You know, if you want to give that up, right? That's your choice. You want to get out of not having somebody who can really actually relate to you and your culture. You can't listen to the Dramatics with her. You can't listen to the Temptations with her. You can't do none of that shit. You can introduce them to that shit, but if this is an adult woman, she already has you know, biases and things of that nature, and particular food that tastes good to her, that she likes to eat, you know what I mean? And so on and so forth, you know. I hope she don't fold up clothes. Shit. You know, y'all, I don't know what to say. That disgusts me. So let's look at some of the comments right quick. And I don't even know if I'm finished. Do I have another page? Right. I'm just saying, traditional, what tradition? You know, Santeria, is that what you grew up in? That's the tradition that you know? Traditional woman. No. No. Yeah. Just say what it is. You know, if it's a couple that's Islamic, say what it is. She's a traditional Muslim woman, right? She's a traditional Christian woman. Say what it is. But the flip side of that coin is based off of these called out behaviors. You gonna have Christian women on the modern side. You gonna have some Islamic women that fall over here in North America. You are, granted, that's gonna fall on the liberal side. So that's why this shit is a fraud, right? The same way that these gender wars are fraudulent. Now, that's probably not even the proper word. I'm worried about the cause, the effects of it, right? Creating a dev culture. Because if our men are going to another country to marry a woman outside of us, you understand? That's, again, we don't want to have a negative birth rate. That's not us, that's the others.